it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence on me. I use a dub, I'm a win.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Jackson. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And just a yard to go here on second down. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
What's the score? Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Chiefs.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
The tackle made back.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, he still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. And That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd and 6.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Ball carrier. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Mark Ingram, the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
47-yard line.
Ingram again, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ingram. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
He was brought
good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
brought down at the 20.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Forced out to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
On the keeper.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And less than a yard.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the
working with a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes going for it all. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jones. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing now is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football. And